All right, guys, moving right along. This will be the fourth type of question. There will be one that says solve the system of inequalities by graphing. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's pick, no. Let's go ahead and pick number 7 just because keep this one relatively easy. So we have y is less than or equal to 2x plus 2. So I'm going to go over to my graph, and I need to put a point at -2 because that's my y-intercept. And then my slope is 2, which is up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. Okay? And this is a solid line. It's very hard to draw these on the slate, just so you know. All right, and then it says less than or equal to, so we're shading below this line. Okay. All right, now the second inequality, we have y is less than -x plus 1. Okay. All right, so that means I'm going to go to 1 on the y-axis, and then my slope is -1, so you go down 1 to the right 1. Hey, that's where they intersect, but we don't need that intersection because this one is inequalities. That's not working out so well. Let's see. All right. And that, oops, that is supposed to be dashed. So I'm going to go back and erase to make that a dash. And then the rest of this, let's see. Sloppy, but you get the point. And now that says y is less than, so we're going to shade below. So where they have the overlap shading in this case is in this region here. And that would be your solution. All right, I'm going to go ahead and combine this one with the next one just to save some time. And this one is solving a system by graphing, but this one has a linear inequality and this one has an absolute value inequality. Anytime you have an absolute value involved, you know you have to have a v in your graph. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at number 29, just because it's right there. And we first have the linear. Linear means it's going to be a line. The y-intercept is at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And my slope is up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right 1. Right? And like I said, a linear means that it's going to be line. It is just y equals mx plus b. It is a line. Right. Now that's a solid line because it had that equal sign, and it says it's less than, so we are shading below that line. Okay. Looking at the absolute value inequality, we have absolute value of x minus 6. Well, I have to set that x minus 6 equal to 0. Add 6 to both sides, and you have x equals 6. So then on your table of values, 6 is in the middle, and then you should have 5, 4, because that's less than, and 7, 8, because that's greater. 4 minus 6 is -2, the absolute value is 2. 5 minus 6 is -1, absolute value is 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. 7 minus 6 is 1, absolute value is 1. 8 minus 6 is 2, absolute value is 2. So now we plot these points. We have 4, 2, 5, 1, 6, 0, 7, 1, 8, 2. Now look back at your inequality. It says greater, so this one is going to be a dashed line. And it says greater, so we're shading above. So the only part that has common shading is this area right here. Okay? All right, so that's it for graphing inequalities. Let me go ahead and stop this one so you can get it.